Alright, how you guys doing? My name is SÂLIF Bobby Cone the second. I go by Bobby SÂLIF the second, and this is not your average TikTok, you know. I got a couple friends for years telling me that I should have been started this, and what that is just talking real shit to the people, you know what I'm saying, about life and just wisdom. Not saying that I have all the wisdom or anything like that. Some of y'all may think that I sound like a genius. Some of y'all may think that I'm trying to sound smart, but whatever it is, just know that it's real. And I'm not even gonna get to like where I'm from or where I'm at and what am I doing in my career or my life, whatever, until you guys continue to watch and show more interest and stuff, and then I'll dig deeper. But what what today's topic is, I guess we're gonna start off today, with the today this the topic. But I really don't even want to go that route in terms of topics. And today I just want to talk how I feel and like what's real. One rule number one with myself that I believe that we all should do or strive to do is just be real with ourselves. Like, that's rule number one. Like, before anything else, before, you know, oh, you gotta be loyal, or oh, you gotta, have great work. All of that stuff is true. All of that stuff is great indeed. But rule number one is you have to be real with yourself. You know what I mean? And that involves any and everything, even the deepest, darkest, feelings that you have, and that you feel. Because what we tend to do as human beings is we tend to ignore those emotions or those thoughts, those feelings, and either mask it or totally just discard it, thinking that, it'll go away, and it won't ever go away. And I believe, like, the first thing, especially if you want to improve yourself or work on, those aspects or those things that are troubling you or that are holding you back, is first confronting them, like, head on, like, for real. You can't run away from it. You can't ever run away from it. You gotta fix it. And I feel like rule number one is to be real with yourself, with your flaws and your successes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always. Another thing that we tend to do as human beings is we tend to look at and view everything as a negative, or the terrible side. You know what I'm saying? The less important side, or the shit. I'm talking over my words right now, but this is real though. But we tend to fucking look at we tend to look at the negative side and not the positive side of things. It's always negative, and I want to also, like, encourage us all as human beings to, change that view and that outlook on things. It don't always have to be negative. We don't always have to have a negative perspective about ourselves. And I feel like, that's not healthy as well. And another thing that I learned was ego. And this is what blew my mind, like, push. Ego is not only, it's not even you think you're someone's cocky or arrogant. Ego is none of that. Ego is how you look at yourself, period. And that could be on the highest pedestal or on a lowest totem pole. That's what ego truly is. And so I feel like as human beings and as mankind, our real goal should be death to the ego, to our ego. Because once we let go of our ego, and it's a hard thing to do, it's a totally hard thing to do, because we all have like a chip on our shoulders, or we all carry around something that motivates us to keep on going, and that's all part of ego, how we look at ourselves. Whether you think you're the greatest person in the world, or you think that you ain't shit, like, you're worthy of nothing, and I feel like our first blessing on life itself, that we will bless upon life itself and people and human beings itself, other than, aside from the one above, would be the death to ego in every human being. Because in reality and in actuality, ego is what has committed the most and worst travesties of mankind. Not just people or America or Germany or Asian, in mankind history, ego is behind it all. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like um we are too hard on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't always have to have everything figured out. Just because you following someone or you see someone doing great things, that's their life. That's their path. You have your own path. Like, we can't be hard on ourselves, because like rule number one is this right here: we have to take care of this any means necessary, positively though, health in a healthy way, and yeah, like, so I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I don't even know, it's 5 minutes, about to be 5 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to upload all of this onto TikTok, but the little general synopsis of this little 5 minutes is just, let's take care of ourselves. Let's not be too hard on ourselves, and let's look into our ego. Our ego is what can propel us forward or what can hold us back, but at the end of the day, it's always detrimental to us. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is out of love. This is my first video that I ever did like this. I just woke up, so yeah, forgive me. Alright, see y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe, stay positive, stay blessed, stay real, stay raw, stay rare.